But your first comment comes from Dallas. I saw him, I did a show with him at a vegan restaurant. He's open for Hannibal Buress. He's fucking awesome. Give it up for Josh Johnson, you guys. Give it up.
You gotta love just the not handing the mic off and just kind of just putting it on the chair right there. That was a great intro. How's everybody doing? This is a huge fucking crowd. Thank you for coming out, Austin. A little bit about me. I'm Josh. I'm from Fort Worth, not Dallas. There's no fucking difference. A little bit about me. I'm 22 years old, and I'm going through my first divorce or whatever. I say first because I'm optimistic. Alright? There's always going to be somebody to disappoint further down the road, right? One thing I learned about getting my mistake out of the way early was that women are nitpickers. You guys are. You're nitpickers. You looked at me and you kind of just rolled your eyes a little bit. You're nitpickers. You can pick so much fucking nit. Alright? There's nothing on the planet Earth that picks as much nit as the human female does. Alright? You got Eli Whitney Houston out there, because I thought slavery was over. And we stopped picking cotton. You motherfuckers still picking nit, alright? You got Eli Whitney Houston out there, you know, that's part history lesson, by the way, part topical, because she made it that way. You got Eli Whitney Houston out there developing the knit gen to harvest more knit per square acre. Just a bunch of knitters. Knit us. Sorry, one black guy in the back. Knit us with the A, not the ER. We get pissed off about that, I've been told. Knitter, please. There's a restaurant chain that's been popping up around the DFW area. I don't know if it's in Austin yet, but there's a restaurant called Redneck Heaven.
Oh yeah!
Not bullshit. It's called Redneck Heaven. And the fact that there's a restaurant called Redneck Heaven is the only thing I'll ever fuck. I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. My neck is brown. Very strict dress code on necks. Redneck Heaven. I can't even imagine what the menu. In my head, I just see this guy just sitting there. He's like, oh yes, Tracy. Let me get the never been to a black club sandwich. Give me a side order of fags with fries and a moonshine bock. I come here for the wordplay. And then his wife just sitting there, like, oh, everything just looks so, you know what, just give me that Ku Klux Klan chowder. That looks amazing. You know what, never mind, give me those get your ass back to the border nacho platters. Is that cool? A great park guacamole, or is that extra? I got divorced or whatever, and like I tried my hand at dating again, getting back on the horse, and I think they call it getting back on the horse because horses do nothing but piss and shit, and that's what dating is in your 20s. All right, just nothing but just hair and figure man, and you might enjoy the ride, but you probably won't go back for another couple of months. You know what I mean? I started my online dating adventure. Because that's how far I've fallen. I'm making them laugh. It's fine. Like I get on the site called OkCupid, and I'm hanging out with this girl, and here's what they don't tell you in like the little sales pitch for OkCupid. Everybody you meet on there is fucking insane. Everybody on there just got insane. Like I was hanging out with this girl, and she was like cool, like 95% of the time, you know what I mean? And then 5% happened. Like we were sitting, we were sitting and we were watching TV and we were watching Ghost Hunters. You know that ridiculous piece of shit that comes on TV, Ghost Hunters. Like, look, we're watching it. She's really into it. She's like really scared. I'm like, Bart, can we not watch this? This is nothing but people with night vision cameras scaring themselves. She was like, no, we need to watch this because this is real. I've seen ghosts before. Alright, you ever have somebody say something where you don't even try to argue with them? Like, you just completely just shoot that shit down out of the gate, right? It's like, she was like, yeah, I've seen ghosts before. I was like, no, you fucking haven't. She was expecting to go like, well, what do you mean? What was the circumstance that you saw these ghosts? She was like, aren't you, I turned the TV and she got pissed off. She was like, aren't you gonna ask me when I saw that ghost? I was like, no, why would I ask you a question when the answer's gonna be a fucking lie? Because no, you didn't. God, so refreshing to be in a group of people that are all my age because this joke doesn't go over anywhere else.
Yeah.
Growing up, like I grew up in England or whatever, so I didn't get a lot of American movies or whatever because my mom was in the Air Force and my dad was lazy. But one of my favorite movies growing up was The Goonies. You guys remember that movie? What a fucking adventure that was, right? Holy shit, this is kingdom. You were in Indiana Jones too, did you know that? Yeah, you're amazing. Anyway, fuck it, I love The Goonies. So much whimsical wonder in The Goonies. You know what I mean? Like, so I want to make the sequel. I want to make The Goonies 2, because if I know anything about Hollywood, you take your most precious childhood memory and you just crush it. You crush it until you don't recognize it. So I want to make The Goonies 2, and it's going to center around Chuck and Sloth. You know, Fat Kid the Retard, for you guys who are up on it. And it's going to be a direct adaptation of Mice and Men. Yeah. Get on my level, Venture. Because if anybody remembers the end of that movie, like Chuck was running up to Sloth, he's like, hey man, you can live with me forever because you're my friend. Didn't even throw that shit by his parents. It's like, yeah, you can come stay with me, you 6 foot tall, muscular, retarded man that I'm making I'm 8 years old. It's not making life decisions. Like, I see that whole relationship going like 2 more weeks. You know what I mean? Like, Chuck walks in and Sloth's playing a rabbit way too hard. And like, Chuck freaks out because the rabbit isn't moving anymore, so he has to take Sloth down to the meadow. He's like, alright, live until the sunset, Sloth. Tell me about the baby Ruths. And then the blood breaks out because that's how the book happened, alright? You guys haven't read it, it's a treat, alright? I just ruined 2 movies for you. I'm saying movies preemptively for Mice and Men. It's just a matter of time before Tarantino just fucks that up. I say the N-word way too much. I don't even say the N-word. It scares me. I feel intimidated. Like, I can sense that there's one other black person in here. I can see you, bro. Like, you're enjoying my comedy because I can see your teeth. This is how more self-hate racist jokes? Okay. I was in the Army for a little while after I got out of high school, and after I got out of the Army, because that was a mistake, like I was figuring out where to go to college, you know, where to further my education. And for a while, I was like really militant. I was thinking about going to college in Africa. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna study in the motherland. I think that's what we call it. Alright? Motherland. And so I was looking at all these, like, I looked at a college in Zaire, and I looked at a college in Zimbabwe, and I looked at a college in Kenya. They were all dope. But here's the thing about going to college in Africa, their financial aids program is... that hurts me a little inside, I'm gonna be honest with you. Alright, I'll do one more joke and I'll get off. I like words, you know what I mean? I like learning new words. More importantly, I like word origins, you know what I mean? Not necessarily the country where a word came from, but who was the first person to say a specific word? Who put that word into action? Like, I have this fantasy in my head of like this couple arguing, and the wife is just like berating the dude, you know what I mean? She's like, hey, there's something you need to understand about me. I was really young when my dad died. I know we're getting married tomorrow, and I know you want me to take your last name, but that's not gonna happen. I was born of Beatties, and I'll die of Beatties. Now pass me those sugar cookies. And then diabetes happens, you guys. I've been Josh Johnson. You guys have been great. Thank you very much.